Wibta if I told my husband I didn't want kids because of him. I want to start off by saying I am 28F, and I love my husband, 33M, and he is great man and amazing to me and everyone he loves. Yes, we've had issues, but we're very big into communicating them and can come to a solution quite quickly. However, my husband and I are both diagnosed OCD. His is germs and filth while mine is more everything has a place, organization, and perfection basically. With that said, we disagree on many things since I don't care about pet hair, crumbs on the counter etc. and he doesn't care if his stuff is everywhere as long as it's clean stuff. Backstory: before we moved in together my animals always slept with me, were allowed on the furniture etc. and once we moved in together that stopped. So he talks about our future kids, what extracurricular we might want them to try and so forth. I used to want kids but now I'm very much leaning towards not. If it happens I'll be delighted and love them unconditionally, but I think I would prefer not having them. So on to the part where I could be a jerk. He's made comments about how he doesn't think he could change diapers or deal with the spit up, so I'll have to do it. I don't agree with this at all because I think parenthood should be all hands on deck from conception on. I worry about wanting to go somewhere by myself, or with friends, and him not wanting to feed or change the baby while I'm gone. Or having to get up every night, throughout the night, to do this. I don't blame him for not wanting to because of his OCD, but I am scared. And what happens if the baby has a blowout or spit up on the couch or on the bed? He already doesn't let our animals on them. I don't want to be the one 100% cleaning up after them or changing them or feeding them. I also want to point out that I'm a big napper and sleeper. I take 1 to 2 hour naps at least 3 times a week and need at least 9 hours of sleep a night. He can only sleep for 4 to 5 hours a day, so he usually goes to bed at 3 to 4 a.m. and is up by 8. I know that will change if we have kids, but to lose that much sleep to do everything while he can't because of the OCD is giving me major anxiety. We both love each other very much, but I feel like I'd basically be a single parent doing everything for the first few years if not more if we have kids. Update: first I was very surprised to get this much traction in less than 12 hours and am very grateful for the suggestions and comments, but I wanted to clarify some things. 1. He isn't making any excuses. He has voiced his concerns and I have voiced mine. He has never once said, I will not do this, so for those saying he ita for that is wrong. I'm just thinking logically. 2. I put the sleep part in there because I wanted to preface my way of living. I know I would lose a great deal of that sleep if we have kids. I was saying that to use as an example of what if I wanted to take a nap and the baby needed a diaper change. 3. For those saying I should try being around kids to see how I can handle it with my OCD. I have. I am an aunt to 15 nieces and nephews under 10. Was a nanny and a daycare teacher for 1.5 to 2-year-olds. And I've been the therapy for my OCD, and yes, they are messy lol. It does give my anxiety to see the mess, but I have no issue going behind and tidying up after them, and when I was a teacher I always taught to clean up after themselves, so it wasn't too bad. He has 2 toddler niece and nephews and he's great but has never been around them when sick, always gives them to his sister when they need a diaper change. So that would be a good starting point, thanks. 4. Also those saying he ita because I would be alone when I was sick, he wouldn't take care of me etc. also wrong. I just had food poisoning in the worst way a few days ago and he was amazing. He got me what I needed. Comforted me, got me medicine and constantly checked on me. But just stayed out of the bathroom when I was in there and only kissed me on top of my head.